This is the rhythm of the night.
Hello guys, and welcome to an IRL video. It's not face reveal or anything like that, as you can tell by the video title. It's a setup video, and we're just going to get into it really quickly. But one thing I'm going to say is that one of my videos, which is Fast Strength Up video, my most popular video on my channel, and if you actually search in Fast Strength Up video GTA 1.12 or 1.13 I think it is the first video that actually comes up. So out of all of the search lists, it's the first one that comes up. So if you guys could go over there and watch it and leave a like, because I'm very close to 10k views on it, and I'm also very close to 100 likes on it. But we'll get straight into it, and we're going to stand up, and it's going to take so long for the camera to focus. But we'll start over here. There's just a load of clothes and stuff like that over there, so we'll start over here. Now this is a massive purple sheet guitar, and actually we'll start with a heater. Got 17 on my hand, you'll see that at some point. Which is 17 minutes into a live stream. That's heater because I'm in a conservatory and it gets very cold in the winter, so I need the heater to keep me warm. It's gas powered. There's a massive gas bottle around the back, but yeah, that's what keeps me warm in the winter. There's then a donkey from Shrek. I got this when I was really old, maybe 6 or 7 years old, from Disneyland, so yeah, that's where I got that from. And then a Top Gear calendar. I always have a calendar every single year. I've got like a pile of them somewhere. Top Gear and Doctor Who ones, but I'd never have them up, I just have them. The blinds are broken. They've worked at some point, except now they don't work. And there's massive purple sheet. The reason why it's got holes in it is because it used to be my dog's blanket, Snoop, like my first dog I had, or have, should I say, not had. And he chews, he still does it now, he chews on things, but he doesn't actually chew them, he just kind of like puts in the mouth and like sucks on them. It's really weird, and I know that sounds very homo, but it's really strange, and he bit through it twice at some point, so, you know, that's what that's for. But that's because the blinds don't work, and it gets very sunny because that's facing south. Behind that window is facing south. Look, it is a window behind there. But yeah, beautiful garden, yeah. And as you can see, that will be coming to in a second, all the water on it. So that's why I have that there. Now this, literally a second, this towel is because the windows get very wet. So I have to dry off the windows with this towel. This exact towel. So yeah, you've seen the towel that cleans my windows. So you know it's beautiful. Hunger Games. I do have the trilogy. I have Mockingjay and whatever the other one is upstairs. I'm reading one of them. My sister's reading the other one, so that's why there's only one here. And a bongo drum. I got that first time I went down to Cornwall. I don't know anything about it at all, what wood it's made of, what the thing is on top, where it's from, or anything like that. All I know is that I bought it from a shop in Perranporth in Cornwall. So there's then my discs and my games. No, I don't have very many, but I download most of my games, so that's where they come from. Now I'm going to sit down on this one chair. Yeah. My 3 games I use the most, which is Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, and GTA 5. They're the ones that I have in the tiny cases because they're easier to like pick up and sort out, rather than the big cases. So I have them in there in the purple, just because you gotta love purple. Raid, that thing saves my life so many times. Absolutely love that thing. It's beauty. I want to get sponsored by Raid. Most people are just like, yeah, Gamma Labs, yeah, Scuff, yeah, the t-shirt company, yeah, Raid. I want Raid. The bombshells in the back, there to pull back the blinds, because if you move them away, the blinds fall forward so far, and light comes behind them, so I can't stand that. And I'm really sorry about the bad camera quality. It is off my phone, my iPhone, so, you know, it's not really the best. Then my sister's old iPod, technically a new iPod, except it broke. The headphone jack doesn't work on it. So I have this one, she has mine, and because I don't actually use it for the headphone jack, I just used to use it for keeping up on stream chat, which I now do on my computer. But we're then going to like pan all the way around again. My 2 guitars, I used to play guitar when I was in year 3 to year 7, I then quit in year 7, I'm now in year 9 or grade 8. Tip for you guys, if you want to know what your year is in America, or if you want to know what your grade is in England, from England to America, you take 1 off, so year 9 is grade 8, and then from America to England, obviously, it is add a year for the year. There's then this weather station which has absolutely everything in it. Tells you like the time, the date, the moon phase, the day 5 view, I think that says. I don't have a clue what that is. The temperature, the humidity, and then some other stuff at the bottom. You can change all that so it's like in different orders by them buttons along the bottom there, but I don't really bother doing it. There's then a docking station. This is quite recently changed. That used to be on top of my computer, which is over there. I just have this on to listen to music, and you can see part of my LED strip in the back there. That thing there, and then that blue bit there, which you can barely see. Then a computer monitor. I know they're two totally different monitors, and I don't really care, if I'm perfectly honest. As you can see, it says video deleted. I have literally just deleted a video, which was my setup video, actually, so that's quite funny. I'm recording this on the day that it's meant to go up, so I've got to, like, put it onto my computer, render it, and upload it very quickly, and that scared the hell out of me, that fly just then. I thought it was a wasp. I really did. That absolutely petrified me. There's then a Creeley Styrofoam beer mat. Yeah, it's like a massive pub mat. I got this last year when I was in Cornwall. It does work as a mouse pad, which I have my mouse over there, but it does work as a mouse pad on its own. But I just prefer using the mouse pad. I don't know why, but I just do. That's a Dare mouse pad for the lols. But yeah, there's my PC monitor. It's 1 millisecond response time actually. I don't know. It's a computer monitor. I'm really not bothered by it. My God, the lighting in this is horrible. But yeah, I know it refreshes at 80 Hertz. I think it's either 80 or 60. I think it might be 80 if 80 is even a thing. If not, then it's 60. Then my PC screen, my computer screen over there. Oh gosh, you can see that lovely logo. That logo just does not come off. Like I swear, it just doesn't. And then my webcam up top. 2 millisecond response time. Sorry about my camera being very shaky. I'm not a very good cameraman. But yeah, 2 millisecond response time. Then my webcam is 720p HD and 30 FPS. Takes photos in 1080p but records in 720. There's then my mouse, my keyboard there, and I'm going to sit down on my chair because I was sat on a different chair just then. Is then my keyboard there, just a normal keyboard. I don't know whether it's mechanical or what it is. There's then another one, but it's just a keyboard. It's just an office keyboard, and it doesn't really bother me. And this camera seems very zoomed in there. I'm not a big fan of it. But then there's my mouse, which is just a normal Logitech mouse, I believe. I don't even know. No, it's just a cheap mouse. It's literally just a cheap mouse. But, I'm not really bothered. It's a mouse. It works. It clicks. The middle thing moves, and right click works as well. So it doesn't really bother me. But then there's my Dare mouse pad, which, like I said, and you're probably just like, dude, your TV is floating. I am aware that my TV is floating, and that is because this is slight OCD for me here. All right, as you can see. All right, let me focus. Come on, focus, 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 focus. Can you see how these two, the bottom of the monitors, are perfectly in line, or basically in line? All right. Now, there's a game under there, a PlayStation 2 game. Now, if I was to take the PlayStation 2 game out, that drops maybe 3/4 of an inch, and these monitors are just way off, like from being level with each other. So, I have that there just so it looks at least slightly aesthetically pleasing, and at least there's like one straight line along there. Then there's my Xbox. That was a replacement of the Xbox that's over there. The white Xbox that's over there, the thickness difference. I mean, look at the thickness of that. Then the thickness of that. It feels like half the thickness. But the reason why I have a fan pointing it is because it overheats way too quick. Yeah, it overheats way too quick. But yeah, I have my controller plugged into the back, and that's where you can see the cable coming from down here. Down here, yeah, it goes through this little gap here in between the bookshelves and the cupboard that everything's resting on. And then my whole setup is an absolute bodge job, but it works. And one quote I absolutely love is that if it looks stupid but works, it isn't stupid. So and it does make a lot of sense. You might think, well, that's just totally contradicting itself, but it does make a lot of sense. Now, dude, it feels so weird to be using landscape rather than portrait because everything's just so strange and out there. But one thing I do love about this is Gears of War. I've never even played Gears of War, but it's just listen to this. Hey, oh yeah. It makes some sick noises when you turn it on and off. There's then my dog Snoop. I don't have a picture of Buddy yet, which is my other dog. He's a Staffy Cross Jack Russell. Snoop is anyway. Buddy's just a normal Jack Russell. And I absolutely love this photo. You can see my conservatory roof in that. It's lovely. I love this photo. He was maybe 3-4 months old, and he was lent up on the chair with his hand on the cushion, and then his other hand covering himself. It was absolutely great. Taking that photo. It was so funny. But the Xbox Slim seems to overheat so quick, you would not even believe. So I have that fan pointing at the Xbox just to keep it cool. There's air vents on every single side. There's some underneath it which is stood on at the moment. There's then them there. There's then them around the side, and then there's some around the back as well. And it's just covered in air vents. It literally is. It's crazy of how many air vents that it's covered in. Just because I mean, my Xbox Arcade, which is the white one, which is behind us right now, never used to overheat just because of how thick it was. Like, there was so much air inside that it was like having another computer stood next to it. But then my computer, I cannot remember my graphics card for that computer. But I can tell you everything else. It's got a dual-core Pentium 3.4 GHz. It used to have a quad-core i7, which was 4.2 or 4.4 GHz. But that broke maybe a month ago. It like burnt out on me, so I had to replace it from the computer in the living room because no one uses that one. So yeah, it burnt out, which isn't great. But then it's got 12 gigabytes of RAM, so it's got a crap load of RAM. Like, it really has. But well, not as much as like people like Syndicate. He has like 64 gigabytes of RAM or something like that, and he just never have to use that much. Like, even when he was, I can remember when I was watching a video of him playing Feed the Beast with Scarlet. He said that he had like 32 gigabytes of RAM dedicated to Minecraft. I have 6 gigabytes of RAM dedicated to Minecraft, and it very rarely jumps over 20%. So how he even needed to use anywhere near 32 gigabytes of RAM, it amazes me. But you can see that memory stick shoved in the front. Now, that memory stick is only there just because, as the trick that I showed you the other day, how to increase RAM on Windows 7. That's a 7 gigabyte memory stick, and you plug it in, so I have 12 gigabytes normal, and I can actually have 4 gigabytes more of RAM from my memory stick added to my computer. So I have 16 gigabytes of RAM in that computer at the moment, but 12 gig built in, and then 4 removable. There's then my phone charging cable, which is a blue extension, and then it goes to the normal iPhone cable. Scruffy bin over there, looks lovely. Just so I can charge my phone, really. And then there's my Beats, so when I'm listening to videos to make sure the audio's okay. It then goes to there. Then there's my massive Big Bang Theory poster. Now, okay, alright. That is me, yeah. This is our faces. This isn't whatever you think it is. This is our faces. That's me. That's Liam. That's Cameron. That's Michael, and that's Kai. That's Kai right there. That is Kai. Yes, it is. Now, you'd think Kai was a male. Kai is not a male. No, he is not. Kai is well and truly a female with blonde hair. Not a short boy with brown hair. Yeah, that is Kai. I'm just going to leave you on Kai. No, I'm not going to leave you on Kai. My GTA 5 disc broke pretty much as soon as I got it, so I had to get it replaced. So then I got another GTA 5 disc, and so I have both the variants of the maps, and you're probably just like, they are literally just there for aesthetic purposes. I'll be back in a second, guys.